So I have a new bag, and I thought what a better way to celebrate and to mark the occasion than to film a what's in my bag video. I last did one of these about 3 or 4 months ago, so I will link that down below if you haven't seen it, but the bag in question today is a lot different to the one that I filmed in that video. It's actually a lot smaller and a lot more compact, so I've really had to stuff things in here, but I love it nonetheless, and it's actually a very autumnal bag. This is from Geiger, and it's this beautiful kind of winey burgundy shade. It's really, really pretty, and it has these kind of gold clasps and gold hardware. It's actually a crossbody bag, so it has this pretty long strap which you can detach if you wanted to, and then it has this little handle here to carry it around as well. I really love this bag. I think it's a really great quality. I've never bought a bag from Geiger before, but I was just drawn in by the colour and the look of this. I think it's so pretty and very autumn appropriate. I kind of prefer a slightly smaller bag in autumn just because I'm wearing a lot of coats and layers and possibly scarves and things like that. So when you have a really giant bag on your shoulder alongside with all of that, it just kind of gets a bit much. So I like to stitch something quite small and quite compact, and this is just perfect for that. It has 2 sections to it, so it has a front and a back, and the front is kind of sealed with this little twisty clasp here which makes it slightly more secure, so I tend to keep my more valuable bits in there, and then the back is just a popper, but this is kind of facing towards your body. So let's open it up and see what's in here. I went out yesterday and I haven't yet gone through this or taken anything out, so this is a pretty general representation of my day-to-day handbag. So I'm going to start with the front portion first, which is kind of the things that I use more regularly. Taking up most of the space actually are my sunglasses. These come in a ridiculously massive box. I need to get something smaller for them actually, and these are from Prada. I got them from Sunglass Hut. It seems a bit ridiculous to be carrying around a pair of sunglasses at this time of the year, but you never know when it might suddenly become a bit sunny. English weather is definitely temperamental like that, and these also make for the perfect bad hair day fixer. Just pop them on your head and nobody's ever going to know that you have incredibly flat, horrible hair. I'm not 100% sure what the name of these are, but I really love them. They've got a kind of tortoise shell frame and then some gold details on there as well, and they're just really, really pretty. There's not much room for a person here, so I've been carrying around a little card holder which basically has everything that I need in it. This one is from Whistles, and it actually matches my bag perfectly. It's a burgundy kind of oxblood colour, and I really love these little Whistles card pouches. So inside this one I just have my bank card. Obviously that's an essential. I've got loads of used train tickets in here. I tend to just throw them in when I finish with them. I have some receipts in here. What are these for? Surprise, surprise, Space NK, nothing to see there. And then I also have in here, oh, I've got a memory card. I tend to just take a spare memory card wherever I go, even if I don't have my camera. Having a memory card is always an essential. So that's my purse, and I also carry around this little travel holder as well. This is from Paperchase, I think, and this just has my rail cards in it, a really embarrassing photo of me right there looking a little bit miserable. This one is an essential because I travel on trains a lot, as you probably know if you follow me on Twitter, because I'm always complaining about it, but this just gets me a third off, which is amazing. So I'm gonna be very sad on the day that I turn 25 because I'll have to start paying full price for train tickets. I also keep my Oyster card in here. I try to keep it separate from my bank card so that I don't end up paying twice for the tube. So this is just generally my little travel essential purse for getting around London. I have a snack in here which is pretty appropriate. I picked this up the other day and haven't actually tried it yet. It's a Super Seed Hazelnut Cacao Kick 9 bar. Not sure if these are any good. If you've tried them, let me know. Getting a bit peckish though, so I might have to start nibbling on that in a second. I also have a pen in here because you never know when you need a pen. My keys, of course, are in here. That is what you can hear jangling around in the bottom. This key ring is ridiculous. I literally need about 2 keys to get into my house, and I have just filled it up with key rings entirely. Let's go through these key rings. I have one from Disneyland, which is probably my most recent addition. Love Disneyland so much. And then these are pretty old. This is from the Harry Potter Warner Brothers studio tour thing, which was like the best day of my life ever. And then I have a little strawberry here, which I got at Wimbledon a few years ago. There is a hand sanitizer in here. I picked this one up the other day from Selfridges. I haven't heard of this brand before, but I smelt it and it smelled amazing. It's the Mercier Handy Black Vanilla Love and Hand Cleansing Gel. That's a long name. But I carry this around whenever I'm travelling because it's germ season, I guess. I've got some change in the bottom of here, which is weird because I never ever have change. Obviously these don't really fit into my card holder, so I just have to chuck it in the bottom of my bag, but I have £4, which is rare for me because I never ever have change. And then the last thing in this section is a little lip balm. This is one of the Clarins Instant Light Lip Balm Perfectors. This is one of my favourite shades that they have in the range. This is number 1, and it's a really nice peachy pinky colour. It's the perfect everyday colour, and these are actually a really good lip balm too, so I kind of carry it around to use as a lip balm and if I want something with a bit of colour on my lips. So in the second section, which is the bit at the back, I have a few less things. I've got some paracetamol in here because I always get headaches. I've got my phone charger in here. I've actually got a smaller one than I usually carry around just because that one doesn't really fit in here. So this has a few less charges in it, but it's still an absolute essential to carry around with me because iPhone users will know they just do not last you all day. I also have my headphones in here for when I want to listen to music on the train. I very regularly forget to bring these along with me, which is pretty torturous when you have to endure a 4-hour train journey with nothing to do. I've got a little bag in here. This is actually my kind of makeup bits that I carry around with me on a day-to-day basis, slash just the bag that I chuck everything into. This one's from Forever 21, I think. I'm not sure if you can get it in the UK because I picked this one up in the US, but it says Très Jolie on there, which I think means very pretty. So let's see what ridiculous things I have in here. Oh, of course, a passport, because every normal person carries around a passport with them. I lost my purse a while ago, which obviously had my driving license in it, and I'm yet to update that and get a new one, which I probably should do very soon. So I have to carry this around at the moment to prove that I'm actually over 18 because I get ID'd absolutely everywhere. I'm 23 now, so I'm pretty much way over the age of 18, but people still seem to think that I am a child, which I guess is great. I guess that means I have a young looking face. And there is another very embarrassing photo for you to look at. Makeup bits that I have in here. I carry around a little perfume. This is the Dolce & Gabbana light blue perfume, which I mainly carry around because it's the smallest one that I own, but I really like this at the moment. I've got another lip balm in here. This is my kind of more heavy duty go-to lip balm. This is the Hourglass lip oil. It's actually a really nice lip balm and it's really easy to use on the go because you just pump a bit out and then use the applicator. I have a few lipsticks in here, of course. Not actually very many considering I usually carry around most of my collection. I only have 2 in here. I've got MAC Mehr, which is one of my newer favourites. It's a kind of nudie, slightly pinky browny colour. And then I also have one from YSL. This is one of their Rouge Pure Couture lipsticks in number 6. This is such a pretty everyday nude. It's just pretty much the perfect nude. It's so nice. Fleur actually mentioned these in the video that we did together, which I will link down below for you if you haven't seen already. And she said they were some of her favourite lipstick formulas. And I definitely agree. So I've been keeping this one in my bag with me. And then I also have another product from YSL. This is their Touche Blur Perfector. I've been carrying this around mainly for the mirror because it's a beautiful little thing, but it actually has this really cool product in it. It's kind of like a powder, but it's not powdery at all. It's creamy. And as you kind of use this and press it into your skin, it then turns into a very silky, slightly powdery feeling balm, which is amazing. So it's great for mattifying on the go without building up any cakiness and making your makeup look really powdery and really gross. A few last things rattling around in the bottom of here. I've got some hair grips because you never know when you need to clip your hair back. Don't actually have any hair ties though, which are probably a bit more important. I've got a label in here for some reason. Oh, this is from my Zara coat that I wore the other day. For some reason decided to put the label in my handbag. And then the last thing I have in here is a nail polish. This was actually free in a magazine that I picked up yesterday. It's one of the Orly Colour Blast nail polishes in the shade Rose Chrome Foil. And Suzie was wearing this yesterday and it looked beautiful, so I decided to pick one up for myself. I think it was Elle magazine that I got this from with Carrie Mulligan on the front. So if you want to go pick one up for free, basically, check that one out. Oh, and then I also have one last thing in here. I have 5p. So that's everything in my bag. I think it's a really great little bag for just fitting quite a lot of stuff in, but still being quite small and easy to take with you. So I'm really into this at the moment. So I hope you enjoyed that little rummage into my handbag, and let me know if you did by giving this video a like. And don't forget to subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.